Straight to it.
This is the Team Objection Podcast for November 21st, 2023, episode 599. Yes, straight to it. Why build a slide that we're only going to be on for like 2 minutes anyways? What's the point? There's no point.
It's trivia.
Yeah, Dave, you don't have to put any work in on this. Criticize him.
It was a bad thing.
Yeah, you implied it.
I was like, all right, let's do this. I was excited.
For anybody who's watching live, Doug, maybe, first of all, make sure you stop the Hitler bots, although we haven't seen those again for like 100 episodes, so I feel like we can maybe let our guard down a bit.
The Hitler bots love trivia, though.
But also, let me know if the audio all sounds good. Like, is the background music there? Is Dave there? You know, it should all be fine, but I just installed a new version of OBS and also changed some of the sound stuff, some willingly, some not. So I just want to make sure we're all looking good and mighty before we start. Maisie says, sounds okay to me. People here cannot see the chat. I'll relay messages because, of course, that would be cheating. So instead, you get to play along from home, and we're just trusting Dave on the honor system. Now, Dave has won 4 of the 7 trivia nights so far, so we either have to believe he's very honorable or very cheating.
I think it's cheating, but I'm less concerned because at the end it comes down to the wheel, and there's only so much he can fudge the wheel. So I'm okay with it, although I do think there is some cheating, yes. I will admit.
I have absolutely rigged the wheel that Chris has put in here
No.
location here in Phoenix.
Yeah, but that wasn't the implication. The implication was you were cheating on every other part of the game.
The implication, Dave.
The implication is I'm taking what you said and transferring it into what I wanted to hear and then relaying that back out.
Yes. You have to be careful with
Yes.
implication.
Yes. If you're brand new, Trivia Night is our brand new trivia show. That's not really new anymore. This is the 8th iteration. As mentioned, Dave has won 4 of them. Sean has won 2. Guest has won 1. That was Jason, who still needs to have a chance to defend that title, but works Tuesday nights. So the only time we were able to do that was when we pre-recorded it and aired it on a Tuesday. So we'll have to figure something out for that. But
and I'm just here as a filler to lose to one these two.
You can win.
It is nice to know I'm not competition.
I'm not going to win.
Didn't I win the last time? Or at least recently.
Was that meaningful to you? I feel like you would have remembered it.
I
don't think you care.
Well, I had to give up because I kept losing, so I can't be so invested. It can't be like the Suns. I can't have another Suns where I'm so invested and I'm just heartbroken.
Even worse, it's you that's the failure when you're cheering for yourself.
That's okay. I can be a failure.
I think it was Dave who won last time because before that it was 3-2-1 and now it's 4-2-1. I don't remember who won the one before that.
That could be.
I think that was you, and then Jason was the episode before that. But the historians are not available. The historians are also the show host and research department and judges and AV coordinator. So
have I done this twice and lost both times? I think I've done it twice.
You have done it twice, and you have lost both times.
Well, I mean, very specifically, I've lost both times.
I think tonight's your night, Cody.
No, it's not. I'm very tired, and I'm not going to know anything. And I'm going to actually probably do the worst I've ever done.
Well, we'll see.
I'm prepared to
We're going to start off with maybe the hardest segment.
Yeah, it's great. I'm excited. It's good. Let's get right to it, as Dave now said.
All right, let's get into it. We don't have the Jeopardy thing this episode, so we're not worried about running super long. I'm workshopping some ways to truncate that segment, but since we don't have it, we have regular length games, and it starts, as always, with top speed. Top speed is the point build around. You have to answer as many questions as you can within a minute. There's 7 questions. You can pass and come back to it if you have time, which you usually have time to do like once, maybe twice if you're quick about it.
Cody, this is the segment where when it's done, Dave, make sure that you know that he knew all of your questions.
My answers correctly, right? Yes, that's what
And yet somehow he won't get all of his, but he'll get all of ours.
He would have gotten all of yours. Yeah. And definitely all of mine.
And yours for sure, too.
I would like you to continue eating during top speed just to make it harder on yourself.
Yeah. Don't tempt me.
Don't worry, he paused.
I'm sorry, what was your answer?
Cody, do you want to dust the cobwebs off and go first, or do you want to kind of ease into it?
No, one of you got to go first. I'll
go
first right away.
I'm happy to go first, unless someone sees it as an advantage, and then I don't have to.
I just want you to tell me, Sean, so anything I do, you can bitch about.
Because if I'm controlling it, then it's harder for you to cheat.
I think we should have Dave go first, then he has to listen to the 2 categories. If he'll gotten all of them right, and he'll get extra mad after his round.
Okay, that's fair. Dave, start us off. I'll go second.
I got to figure out how to set the timer to a minute. There we go. Got it. All right. Dave's going first?
Yes, that's what we've chosen.
So, dear viewer and or listener, this is how you know I'm not cheating or rigging the questions, because I don't know what order they're all going to jockey for. So these are supposed to be somewhat equal sets of questions. Dave is going first. A minute on the clock. Remember, you can pass. If you give an answer and it's wrong, of course, we won't come back to it again. Dave, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Your time starts now. A couple described as a Sam and Diane refers to the on-again, off-again duo of what classic sitcom?
Cheers.
Correct. What three-word phrase describes people who generate their own electricity or go without it?
Pass.
A simple image of a beam of light being refracted is depicted on the cover of what iconic 1973 Pink Floyd album?
Dark Side of the Moon.
Correct. Point shoes, also known as toe shoes, are commonly used in what style of
Ballet.
dance? Correct. What number from 1 through 10 comes first alphabetically?
8.
Correct. A popular novelty souvenir item reads, "My parents went on vacation and all I got was this lousy what?"
T-shirt.
Correct. In what sport is the term love typically used to indicate a score of
Tennis.
0?
Tennis.
Correct. Going back, what three-word phrase describes people who generate their own electricity or go without it? He has 5 seconds.
On the prairie. I don't know.
It is not on the prairie. It is off the grid.
Oh, damn it.
But 6 correct answers out of 7, 60 points.
That was a hard one.
Aren't you glad
I didn't know a lot of those, I'll be honest.
Aren't you glad I went first?
Yeah.
I think I knew 5. I think it's 5.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with saying what you knew.
I don't know.
I mean, he has a point.
Okay, no comment. I think I could have eventually gotten to Dark Side of the Moon, maybe. I think alphabetically, that would have taken me longer. But a couple
Yeah,
of
you
those,
pulling 8 pretty quickly was impressive.
I was trying to start
I gotta
mixing
give
in
you
a
that.
few more of those. We did one last time, I think, what was like which continent is first alphabetical, or how many start with the letter A or something. So it's like it's a quick question,
Yeah.
but it takes a minute to think still.
Yep.
I actually have heard that before, and I was able to remember. And I was kind of guessing. I'm like, God, I hope this is right.
Oh, he cheated.
Cheating.
He cheated.
I mean, that's what.
Oh, yeah, cheating,
if this
'cause
was
I remembered
Congress,
it. My bad.
see, you could have filibustered and you would have been fine. But instead, you
What are you
admitted
writing on your
to
board?
cheating. Nothing.
Notes to
I'm-
yourself? I
Feels like-
hate Dave
it does-
over and
it does
over
feel like
again.
cheating.
Don't fuck up.
Cheating, yeah. By the way, Peter says Sean's vest is going to cause serious lens flare this entire episode, and that's true. The sequins
Hell
are.
yeah.
I wanted to actually ignore it, and maybe he'd stop.
Well, then you
All
don't
right.
know anything about
Who's going
me.
second?
I'm going second.
Sean's going second.
Sean is going second.
Keep it easy.
All right, minute on the clock. You ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. In the late 90s, a Chihuahua named Gidget served as the spokesdog for what restaurant chain?
Taco Bell.
Correct. The acronym Roy G. Biv is used as a mnemonic to help people remember what?
The Order of the Rainbow.
Correct. A wandering technician repeatedly asked, "Can you hear me now?" in a series of ads for what company?
Sprint.
Verizon. In the U.S., a car's 0 to 60 time is a measure of the car's what?
Horsepower.
Acceleration. A politician who suddenly changes his position on an issue can be described with what shoe-themed term?
Flip-flop. Flip-flopper.
Correct. Increasingly popular in the U.S., the Southeast Asian sport Muay Thai is a form of what?
Martial art.
We'll have to. The judge will have to decide.
'Kay.
Be more specific. Let's do that.
Fighting style.
Yes. A form
Okay.
of what? That's fine. We'll accept.
Okay.
According to a Benjamin Franklin quotation, nothing is certain except death and what?
Taxes.
Correct. So 5 out of 7, 50 points.
Nice.
I would have. I thought martial arts was okay. I guess mixed martial arts is the more.
The judges are looking for kickboxing, but it is admittedly
Martial arts is
martial arts is
Oh.
still correct.
Martial arts is fine.
So that's why I'm like, we'll accept it. And
I
you weren't pressed for time, so I didn't feel bad asking for
I don't
clarification.
mind Verizon. That is fine. I just forgot.
You will
The
see.
funny. No, you're right. He switched to Sprint
Exactly.
later on.
Oh, that's
He's a
probably
fucking
what I
traitor.
thought. But it was famous with Verizon, so I can accept that one.
But he's a traitor.
Yes. Acceleration was like, I was like, that's too obvious. What's like the technical term? I should have just fucking trusted my gut.
The judges are giving 5 points for Sprint
Hey, cool.
because that is fair. He was in a more recent campaign where they poked fun at that, even though yes, for like 10 years it was
Yeah.
Verizon. So we'll split the difference. The judges are nothing if not fair,
Yeah. All right.
and ubiquitous and omnipowerful. All right, Cody, your point builder round. 1 minute on the clock. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Begins Now, in the song Frosty the Snowman, what part of Frosty's face is made of a button?
His eyes.
His nose. A
Nose.
person known to doctors as a universal donor has what blood type?
Oh.
Correct. In the world of DC Comics, Edward Nygma is the birth name of what Batman foe?
The Riddler.
Correct. A traditional Hawaiian pizza is topped with a combination of pineapple and what meat?
Canadian bacon.
We'll accept. Or ham. Correct. A website that no longer exists will often prompt the phrase not found in what code number?
404.
Correct. A young, attractive woman who's married to a rich, middle-aged man is often described by what two-word sports-related phrase?
Sports related?
Yes.
Gold digger?
Trophy wife.
Trophy
A
wife.
cinephile is a person who is a devoted and knowledgeable fan of what?
Sorry, repeat that.
A cinephile is a person who's a devoted and knowledgeable fan of what?
Movies.
Correct. So 5 correct answers,
Nice.
50 points as well.
Could not think of trophy
I
wife.
was-
Just gold digger was
absolutely said
gold
gold.
digger was all
I
all
had.
I could think of, and I'm like, gold
That's me
sports.
too. I was right with you. I was like, gold digger. What else? Sport? What?
That's
Gold
why I
digger.
struggle with sports. I was like, well, gold medals are
Right.
sports.
That's sort of sports.
Cool. You did good, Cody. See?
Well,
I thought Frosty's nose was a fucking
I
carrot.
actually sung the song. I sung the song in my head.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't gonna do that.
Nose.
Am I?
in some of the videos, it has been a carrot, yeah, but
Am I
song
thinking
is-
of the Frozen snowman? He has a carrot for a nose.
You're
Doesn't he?
thinking of, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. At least there's a snowman with a carrot for a nose that I was thinking of.
All right, so at the end of top speed, Dave in the lead with 60 points, Sean 55, Cody 50, but of course, the wheel looms at the end of the game as the true separator. That's just to get things warmed up and fresh. Let's head to the categories, where we will no doubt disappoint Sean because there is no spelling bee, although it is on deck for the next trivia night.
Cool. I will
Thank
not be
God.
doing that one. That's good.
Thank God.
Sounds good.
Instead, we have Oh Bleep, which is the catchphrase equivalent, Friends Don't Lie, which is like America Says, Back to Basics, which is fifth grader, or Order Now, which is fastest finger for millionaire, and we're just going to go top to bottom. So, Cody, you get to choose first.
What's Obleep? What does that mean?
That's the catchphrase related one. Friends Don't Lie is America Says, which is kind of like Family Feud. Back to Basics is Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, and Order Now is fastest finger, but not fastest. Just finger. Only
Friends don't
fingers.
lie.
His finger. Just finger it.
Just fingering. Just some casual fingering.
Wonderful.
All right. So as a reminder, we only have done this game once before, so we'll bring it back just to make sure everybody's on the same page. But we're going to alternate between each of our contestants trying to give a correct answer. There's going to be 7 answers on the board, the most popular. But the trick to this one, as opposed to Family Feud, is they're all worth the same amount of points, and you actually have like the starting letters of each word.
Oh, I need to change my brain on this one. I was trash at this. This, I'm convinced, is why Jason won that game. He did great on this one, and I was terrible.
Just
So-
forgot about me.
I have seen this game. That's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
There's that actor guy that hosts it.
it's bad.
As if that's narrows anything down.
Joel
John,
McHale.
John Michael Higgins?
Yeah. No.
I think that's his name.
Sure.
Yeah. So, Cody will be going first. Each of you will have a chance to go first, though, so it's fair. But his game, he's going first.
I want to
All
go
right.
first every time because it's my game.
Well, good luck.
Okay.
Forget finger foods. A food you need 2 hands to eat is... You can see the letters for the 7 correct answers. Cody, you get to make the first attempt.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings is a correct answer for 10 points. All these correct answers, 10 points.
No, Dave is next.
Sandwich.
Sandwiches is on the board for the S there. That's correct for 10 points.
Finally, I got corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob is the one that's sitting there with 4 letters to it. That's
God
correct.
Damn it. That's
10
what I was
points.
focusing on figuring out.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's so many letters. What is that? Back to Cody.
Oh no.
There is an invisible shot clock, but I have on my run sheet 20 seconds per answer, so you're okay.
Hamburger.
I actually think I have all these.
Hamburger is a correct
Are
answer.
you writing them down?
Of course.
It's
That's
fucking
why we
cheating.
have the board.
That's cheating. That's
what do
cheating.
you mean?
That's cheating.
Dave?
Also, that's a lie. I eat hamburgers while I'm driving my car all
Yeah,
the
I
time.
know. Me too. That's why it's bullshit.
What? Well, actually,
Yeah.
use 2 hands if you do 2 at once. Like,
Yeah, or like a Baconator, maybe. You know, one of those big ass ones.
So, yeah, the junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's is easy because it's a little baby burger.
Right, it's like a little baby hand thing. You just
Yeah, anything you eat 2 at once is gonna take 2 hands.
Not two dicks.
I'm gonna
Dave, you got
try
an answer?
Dave, you're out of time.
Pork.
Pork
Pork.
is not on the board.
Well, I mean, especially if it's the whole thing.
Sean, that's a question of which one do you want to go for, even if you think you have them all.
It has to be pizza.
That's literally one hand.
I
That
know.
that is
It doesn't
absolutely
matter.
one hand.
Well, I'm
Pizza's
not.
correct.
No,
Yeah.
that is bullshit. that is the absolute thing that is one hand.
I think there's another one that you also think is going to be bullshit, and we'll get to it. It's your turn.
It is back to Cody.
I don't
Remember like those big New York slices of
bullshit.
I still eat those with one hand.
Bullshit. I ate a giant piece from Fratelli with one hand today. Bullshit.
You're struggling with what I struggled with last time now. You must
Because
let
I'm-
go of what
No, I'm
actually
fucking
makes
mad
sense.
now. W. What the fuck is a W? I don't know.
Whataburger.
You're out of time. What's your
They're-
answer?
They're looking at their watch awkwardly.
That's fine. Go ahead. Move on.
All right, Dave.
Waffles. I don't know.
Waffles is incorrect. Sean.
Really?
Rice?
That's literal.
Rice
I swear to God, if that's actually it.
is incorrect.
Thank
Okay.
God.
All right.
I
Back
thought
to-
about saying rice, and I was gonna freak out if you got it right.
Well, I know it doesn't make any sense, but I'm like,
Now it is waffles.
yeah.
You just love rice so much, you just double fisted it.
Yeah. Cody, are you still passing? Do you have anything
No,
yet?
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Okay.
You just don't get to keep going.
Well, I know, but I have another guess.
I will say, and I have to make sure this is tilted away. No, they cannot see the chat. Well, these two
No, I can't see.
But Doug, you have one of the answers correct.
I think I have another one.
Yeah,
Doug,
pass.
Doug has answered
Okay,
it two
so you
correctly with
passed.
emojis.
So Dave.
So
Dave's
Dave.
turn.
The hell do you eat with an R?
Rhino.
And Peter has the other one that's missing correct. It was nice of Peter to check if you guys could see first and then give an answer.
Yeah.
was
That is
good.
that is very honorable.
Yeah.
Very honorable player, Peter.
Unlike Dave.
That's
who's
right.
definitely
Unlike Dave.
Googling things
Who's,
right now.
who's definitely out of time.
Yeah.
Do I need to keep my hands up?
All right, Dave.
All right.
5, 4, 3,
I gotta-
2.
So, Sean, a correct answer
Okay.
or the round is over?
Watermelon.
That's a good answer.
Watermelon is the W.
Another thing you can easily eat with one hand, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I know.
So, correct for 10 points. We still go back to Cody now.
Oh, okay.
That would have ended the
Okay.
round for everybody because it would have been a series of incorrect
Well, that
answers.
happened
But
last time, but it's fine.
yeah, well, it has to be as many incorrect answers on the board as there are rounds. So that was why that was the second with 2 left. So one way or another, this is the last round. Either you guys are going to get it or it's over. So Cody, your last guess if you have one.
I got it. So you guys better get it because I'm getting it for sure.
No, Dave, go. It's fine.
Dave, go.
Yeah, Dave can go.
100%, Dave. You're leaving points on the table if you get this wrong.
I know. But I mean, the only thing I've got is like red vines, and that's not
Yeah.
that's 2 words. So
Okay. So can I go?
yeah.
Ribs.
Literally also
See, it's a
one
food
hand.
question.
Literally also one hand.
Ribs.
I'm starting to think you eat all food with one hand, though.
I actually do O6.
So
The size of my hands.
Yeah.
Here's the
I
thing
eat
is, like,
one-handed.
Sandwiches is probably the one. Corn on the cob, yes. That is fucking impossible to eat without 2 hands.
So now when we
I
go
ate corn on the
like
cob with one hand.
Okay, then fine. Then you invalidated your whole game. This is
now when the
bullshit.
next category
Sure.
is like Charles Dickens novels, I'm gonna be like completely quiet. This is my wheelhouse. Is food.
I know
fine.
2 of them.
All right.
All right.
So
So
what do we got next?
How does Dave have 70? Didn't he have 55? Why did he get a half point?
no, Sean
I
had
had
55.
55.
Oh,
That's
you
why
had
he
55.
has
That's
95.
right. Duh. Cool. I'm tied with Dave. That's fun.
All right.
Dave, you suck.
Wow. Trash talking. All right. So here we go for question 2. Dave will be going first for this time. And Dave, your question, everybody's question really is, if I could drive any luxury car, it would be a what?
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce is our double R answer down there. That's correct. 10 points. Same thing. 10 points for every correct answer this round. Sean?
Lamborghini.
Lambo's on the board. 10 points. Cody?
Mercedes Benz.
That is the MB, of course. Mercedes-Benz. Good for 10 points. I did try and get the lengths to match up a little better, by the way. It's tough when they're not fixed with fonts, but they're
Right.
close. Dave?
Okay. Jaguar.
That's not how you say it. It's Jaguar.
Jaguar
Fuck, Dave.
is
Jaguar.
correct.
That was the only other one I had. Fuck.
To
You
Sean.
blocked me.
Still 3 answers left on the board.
I'm glad I picked the right one because I know.
That of course you do.
I'm not a car guy.
Maisie's done pretty well on this one, although she has the B wrong.
She's Googling shit.
And she knows now because she saw Peter put one up there.
Beamer? Is that a car? Is
I
a
hear
Beamer a
Maisie from
car?
downstairs.
It is a car. Yes, it's incorrect, but it's a car.
It is a name for a car.
Okay.
But even informally, that's not correct.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes.
Porsche.
Oh, nice.
Porsche is on the board as our
Porsche.
P. Sure. 10 points for that. Got 2 left, Dave, a B and an L.
Bentley was the B you were looking for.
Oh, Bentley.
Bentley is the B you were looking for. All right, back to Sean with just the L, well, the second L, the shorter L left.
Very strategic, Dave, in leaving that one as the last one.
I know it.
He's playing the game. There is some strategy to this.
That's why I did Mercedes-Benz when I did it, because it was easy.
It looks easier, yeah. That's why I was surprised to see Corn on the Cob last even 2 answers, because I was like, well, that feels obvious to me, but
Wasn't to me.
yeah, it's just it. You never know.
There was
Sometimes you see
actually
it,
too many
sometimes you don't.
letters, and I got confused.
Yeah,
I
it's possible.
don't know cars.
Okay, he failed.
I don't know.
All right, it's a pass.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Cody,
Lexus.
Oh, Lexus.
it is Lexus.
Cool.
That's a
I
clean
knew
sweep.
every single one of them except for Bentley. So when Dave picked that one, I was very happy.
Right.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you would know Lexus, and I was like, okay, well, Bentley's the easier one, so.
See, to me, I was like, B. I'm like, Buicks aren't that nice.
Yeah.
Darn it, I would have got myself 10
And when
points.
when Sean started going, I'm like, don't fucking say Exis at the end of that.
Lexus.
Now this is gonna be like most popular car brands. I'm
All
like,
I did was-
fucking shit.
You just think
Yeah.
of stripper names in that, and you're probably good, by the way.
It's
Yeah.
all automotive related things this week.
Yeah, exactly.
Just bought
Just
by the
kill
big
me
auto
now,
market.
I'll just
Yep.
go home.
That was a great South Park episode with the raisins. They were all car.
Exactly.
like
That's
electric cars. It was great.
that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Well, Sean, the way this has worked out actually might be okay for you.
All right, let's
You're going first on our final question here in this particular game. The movie Jaws makes me think of what? Yes, Maisie and Peter crushed that round. I do see y'all in chat. I'm trying to keep track of everything, but I want to make sure you're here. You're valued. I love you. No, not you. Just you.
Sharks.
Sharks is on the board. That's our
Hey,
little
good job.
our S down there. Cody.
Boats. One of the B's has to be boat, please.
Boats
Okay, God.
is
Thank
on the
God.
board for 10 points. Dave.
And the other B has to be beach or beaches.
Beach.
It's not the B I was thinking of.
Is
I
on
was
the
going to say
board?
blood, but yeah.
Could be. There's a lot of blood. All right. So far, a round of correct answers. We're back to Sean.
The one above boats could have been bigger, so it was bigger boat.
Babes.
This
Right.
is actually pretty hard now. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's Richard Dreyfuss, but other than that, I don't know.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
It is Richard Dreyfuss. That's correct.
I would have liked to save that one, but I don't fucking know what the other ones are. I'm not going to lose points on purpose.
Back to Cody.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit.
See, having probably never actually watched Jaws all the way through, I don't have any fucking clue who's in it, so Richard Dreyfuss was... I was never going to get that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I would have liked to save it.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. He was
Um,
very famous. He just
I know.
went because he was 5.
2-year-old Robert Downey Jr., yeah.
I'm just saying what my head went to.
Hey,
I
that's
don't
just
like-
it. You got to fill in the blanks with whatever you can. It's better to guess something than nothing. Cody?
Is the single S screams?
It would be a pretty good answer, but no, it is not. Dave?
Damn.
Is it Susan Sarandon for SS?
Suddenly Susan? It is not Susan Sarandon.
She is not in that movie.
I don't know.
I wanted to guess Susan Sarandon, but I'm like, I know she's not in that movie, even if I don't know who's in that movie.
Chat's having a little bit harder time with this one as well. They're doing okay. You do have the singular S answer correct. You don't have the other two yet, though. Back to Sean.
Swimming?
Swimming is incorrect. Cody?
I guess
But you
so.
said that like it was gonna be correct.
I know. I have to change my cadence.
Tides.
Can't be too obvious. Tides is incorrect.
Damn.
Dave?
Smoking.
Smoking is incorrect.
Okay, we all missed
Back to
that.
Sean. Yeah, but there's still 3 answers left, so we
we
got
all
one more
missed.
round to go. This is last round unless somebody gets a correct answer. for the non-viewers, because you can still try and guess what the most 7 popular answers are, but you have a double S, an S, and a T left.
Scuba.
Oh, I thought I won.
Scuba is incorrect. Cody?
Teeth.
Teeth is our T word.
Yes!
Chad had that one as well. So we're still in the game. Back to Dave. Double S and S left.
No, I opt to end the game. Never mind. I take my answer back.
Oh, well.
I don't want Sean to get any more fucking points.
Yeah, but you got 10 out of it, so...
I'll trade
unless
my
he
10
gets-
for Sean to have 0.
What was the answer, Dave?
Silver. Oh, no, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg.
Oh, nice.
No, he said Steven Seagal.
Yes.
He did say
Steven
Seagal.
Seagal. Steven Spielberg is our double S. This is just with a single S.
Fuck. See, she's not.
Super slaughter, says Peter. It does fit pretty well. And it was. Yeah, everybody in the chat's like, oh, yeah, when you see the double S, because you're like, of course. But it's tough if you're not thinking of it. All right.
Scared.
Not scared. Cody.
Seagulls.
Not seagulls. Dave, last guess.
Smiling.
Not smiling.
Like teeth.
This one's one I don't think I could expect anybody to pull. Chat didn't get it either. It's going to make sense when you see it. Summer.
That's dumb.
Because
It's
it was like the
blockbuster.
first
Yeah.
summer blockbuster
Yeah.
movie.
That's
And
dumb.
it took place in,
I
beach
want
summertime.
to point out, like, this is surveys of people. Like, who the hell says Jaws? Oh, yeah, that's summer. Yeah.
That just means
Yeah,
summer
it's
to
summer.
me.
It was kind of known as like the movie of the summer.
I can't believe I didn't get Steven Spielberg. That's pretty
I am
bad.
surprised.
But like, no one said like the fin, which is like
Mhm.
the thing. Obviously, shark. That's maybe the most on the nose. But then
Well, you chose to take that right away.
the fin.
so.
And Blood was a pretty good guess.
Blood was a good guess.
Yeah. All right. What's up
All right.
next?
So at the end of what do we call this again? Friends Don't Lie. Right. Well, I had to get the neon signs to match. It's just America says. Sean's in the lead, 125 points. Dave and Cody tied right behind him with 120.
Right there. That 5 points is really saving his ass right now.
It could not be any closer as we go back to the category board. And Dave, it'll be your selection.
Let's
As
go
we
fifth graders,
axe
or
out-
basics.
That one. Back to basics, a.k.a. fifth grader. Very well. There it is. All right.
I fucking hate this.
This is one of our most played games, so you know the drill by now. It's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth
You
Grader?
got first grade grammar. You can spell.
You're going to alternate choosing which category you want. Remember, every category is worth basically 5 points times its grade level. So fifth grade chemistry is worth 25 points. Third grade science is worth 15, blah, blah, blah. You get double points if you're the one picking that category. So make sure you're choosing ones you think you're confident in because it's double for you and just regular points for the rest. So Dave, your game, you're going first. What would you like to make your first subject?
5th grade world of history.
All right. Hold on, let me see where that was. On the right side.
We have to
Got
write
it.
now, don't we?
Yes, you need your whiteboards for this. Fifth grade world history. Morse code was named after the man who developed it in the 1830s. What was his first name? Morse code, named after the man who developed it back in the 1830s. What was his first name?
I have a joke, but it could be right, so I'm not going to say it.
You ready?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I didn't even know we were supposed to be writing already. Hold on.
Chris did say you'll need your whiteboards for this.
Yeah, but I was trying to think of the thing. Okay, fine. I wrote the name because I'm
Wait,
getting it wrong
I want to
anyways.
change my name.
Oh my god. He saw mine and changed
No, I didn't. I think
Yours
this
says-
sounds better. It's Jonathan. Samuel. Yeah,
Jonathan,
look.
James, Samuel. Dave has
James
it correct.
Morris.
Never. I had Tom.
Samuel
Tom Morris.
Tom Morse.
All right.
I should just write my own name.
Exactly.
Cody Morris.
I mean,
Cody Morris.
Fifth grade chemistry, just to block Dave from double points. Even if I miss it, it's
Okay, so Sean
Is that an
picking.
admission of my talents?
in
He's admitting that you cheated. Yeah,
in mindless
mindless,
little
brainless.
kid trivia. When you have 3 kids, I guess
None
All right,
of
fifth-
which are in 5th grade.
Fifth grade chemistry. What metallic element is combined with carbon to make basic steel? Which metallic element is combined with carbon to make basic steel? Yeah. You can argue that Beneath the Mask is not technically the school song in Persona. but,
Okay.
you know, it's kind of with studying. All right, let's show.
Oh, it is iron.
Iron.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. So Dave and Cody have that correct.
Iron makes a lot of sense.
Thank you, AP Chemistry.
Yeah. I took
No.
AP Physics. Why couldn't this have been a physics question? I had to be fucking chemistry?
Because that was a science I was actually best at, so that was great. Thanks, man.
Bullshit.
Appreciate it.
Cody, your first pick.
U.S. Geography, 4th grade.
Damn it, Cody.
4th grade U.S. Geography. So
That's
the
again
question
mostly
is,
just to block Dave.
the Puget Sound is a body of water bordered by what U.S. state? Puget Sound is a body of water bordered by what U.S. state?
Fucking. No clue.
Well, you got a 1 in 50 shot.
Yeah.
It's not Arizona. Washington and Washington, Dave and Cody
Nice.
have it correct.
Almost, Sean.
Yeah, Tennessee. That's
Almost,
Pretty
though.
close.
That was
Pretty
close.
close. Pretty close. Pretty close.
Cody, why didn't you let me pick that one? Come on.
Pretty close. Pretty
Because
close.
it actually is the subject I'm probably best at on the board.
I know. That's not
Also, let me point out, there's no 5th grade spelling, right? It's the
Oh,
bullshit.
no.
This is just stacked against me. This is how Dave did it. He, I think, helped plan it.
Yes, this is how I cheated. You're right.
Yes.
All right. What do you
Dave,
want,
can
Dave?
you just take spelling just to piss Sean off
Just take
and get
4th
the double
grade health
points?
and get it over
No,
with.
take
We
the
know
double
you're
points
gonna
on
do it.
spelling just to piss him off. It's so I know it's only 10 points, but it's so fucking funny if you just take
I'll do
it from
next
him.
round. 4th grade health.
He's gonna.
I know he's going to do 4th grade health.
Okay, 4th grade health.
Coward.
Typically, the human body has how many spleens? No, I don't want your weird fringe cases. Typically, the human body has how many spleens? Everyone's in. Everyone
One.
has said one spleens.
1 spleens.
1 spleens, please. Everybody has that one correct?
Yeah.
I thought, like, for a moment, I doubted myself. I'm like,
How the fuck does
One.
Dave have so many more points than me?
It's because he doubled on a. Oh, but so did you.
On a 25, and then a 20 now. He's also gone twice, so you
Oh,
have
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
So he started. So, all right, back to Sean.
So 2nd grade is only 5-point base?
10.
It's 10.
Oh, 10-point base.
Well, yeah, we know you're not gonna pick fucking math.
Well, why do I want grade science
no
or
math
art?
anymore.
Yeah, I was
And
going to
at,
say, how's he going to do that?
Like, at this
You're right, he's not.
at this point, I might as well go spelling because
Okay,
We
second
psyched
grade.
him out, Dave.
we're low enough. We didn't psych me out.
We
I was
psyched
gonna
him out.
choose that one.
No, we psyched him
You
out.
almost psyched Dave out. That would have been a great. I was hoping he was going to
I
take
was gonna
spelling.
I would have taken 4th
Yeah.
grade health right away.
Exactly.
87 spleens. All right, spell the following word. It's not on the screen because,
course.
you know, misspell. Spell the following word. Misspell. Give you a moment because you have to write down all the letters. And, of course, this has to be exact.
Easy peasy.
Everybody's in?
Beautiful cover girl. Oh,
One S.
Cody.
One
Cody.
S.
Cody. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, we got to get. The nice thing is I'm going to replace these boards
yeah,
here
I need a
soon because, the
marker.
markers are dying.
Yeah.
I thought there was
My marker is fine.
Didn't we bring you up a spare one? Is there still one there? Hmm. Anyways, everybody has it correct.
No, I didn't get it wrong. I got it wrong.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
don't get it wrong.
So Sean gets 20. No
no,
points
I'm
for Cody.
not gonna take points. I'm not Dave.
All right,
I've
second.
never done that.
Cody.
Yeah, but
Second
you've
grade
thought
U.S.
about it,
history.
Dave.
No, I have not.
Second grade U.S. history. Bop. Okay, your question is: John Chapman famously supplied fruit seeds to Midwest pioneers in the early 1800s, earning him what two-word nickname?
I mean,
Autocorrect helps. Yeah, well, I guess if you play the game on mobile as you're following along. Yeah, you got to use the things you can benefit you. There's no hate for that. Okay, everybody looks like they're in. Everybody has Johnny Appleseed. That is correct.
I like that Sean got serious. He took off his sunglasses. He's like,
no,
oh,
I'm trying to
shit,
find him
I'm
again.
losing
Actually,
so
I don't know where
badly.
they went.
They're gone. They can't have gone far.
How did this happen?
You're a fucking disaster, man.
All right, Dave, your last subject choice.
Dave, you're beating by Sean by 100.
I know, it's great. 3rd grade science.
Third grade science. Question is, true or false? Hey, 50-50. At certain times of the year, the sun shines 24 hours a day at the South Pole. True or false? At certain times of the year, the sun shines 24 hours a day at the South Pole. This one, kind of like the spleens question, is classic 5th grader, where it's like, it's easy, right? Or is it? Or is it?
Sean, you could draw one letter and you'd be done.
Well, I know. I don't know which letter is the problem.
It's a 50-50 shot, and it's one letter.
I'm on false.
False, true, true. The correct answer is true.
True.
Right. So I overthought it.
On the
Here, I'm going to lodge a formal complaint. The disparity of this one is greater than maybe any other game we have in here.
this is how I'm cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
You're down by 130.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because if you get one answer, that's like 100 points. What other category has
What
that
answer is 100 points?
It's a caged animal, man.
It's
He
50.
freaks the fuck out.
All right,
The,
Sean, your last pick.
sunglasses have
freaks the fuck out.
the sunglasses
My
have really
name
thrown
is
him off
Jay.
too. He's really defensive right now.
It's great. I love it. Pick a category.
Yeah.
Oh, 3rd grade art. Because one of you is going to take it, so it might as well be me to get it wrong. Also, I really don't know where those sunglasses are.
3rd grade art. What's the name of the artist who painted the Mona Lisa, which was completed in 1506? 1506 probably won't help you, but maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
What's the name of the artist who painted the Mona Lisa? Okay.
I don't
everybody's
know.
in.
Name an artist.
Da Vinci.
Great.
Okay. Everybody has it correct. So 30 points for Sean.
Hell
Hey, good job, Sean.
Sorry, I was freaking out. I got to
You
check the tape.
just took points away from me.
Here's the difference, Cody. When Dave is a fucking idiot, I'm supportive. When I'm a fucking idiot, Dave will make sure that I know that I'm a fucking
I
idiot.
don't think he's actually mocked you yet.
You don't know
Okay.
Dave well enough then. This is his shtick. He's been doing it since the moment we started.
Okay, I got all the points fixed. I checked the tape.
haven't
The nice thing is I can check the
Done
tape on the
anything
fly.
of the sort.
Okay.
My turn.
I mock him for his outfit.
Yep. Last one. Your pick.
Anatomy.
1st grade anatomy. I'll turn it
In
off.
a way,
even though
Sean
it
is
doesn't really
right,
matter
because by
anymore.
this being, and now we know it because I could have picked it. I could have been the first one and I would have gotten 5th grade right away. But by being the last person, my double opportunity or blah, blah, blah makes it actually more difficult to get points.
Yeah.
Well,
See?
Maybe
But again,
should-
we know the game, so you could pick the game and then take advantage of that.
That's right. It's all strategy.
I supported Sean's logic and then shit on it at the same time.
That's
so.
right. That does feel like
That's how
playing
you
both
play the
sides.
middle, though. That's like the safe way.
Mm-hmm. 1st grade anatomy. Complete the following analogy. A nose is to smelling as an ear is to what?
Oh. I mean,
Dave, I can see your answer.
I'm just. If you don't know it, you can take it. I guess. I don't know.
All right.
It's 1st grade.
Let's see.
Da Vinci
Hearing. Of
No,
course.
that's Da Vinci hearing. That is wrong.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. I should have thought about that.
Would you have accepted listening?
Sure.
Okay. Just curious.
The judges are over it.
maybe
It's
like
the same
half
thing.
points.
It's the same thing.
Listening and hearing, a little bit different.
It's the same thing.
No, that's why they have sayings about, like, but do you really listen? I heard you, but were you really listening? You know,
You
that
find
kind
your
of...
sunglasses yet?
No, I have no idea. What happened? Like,
That's so
See,
I feel like
that was
I'm
an
in
example
the
of
fucking Twilight
I
Zone.
wasn't
Did I put 'em on
listening
my
to
head?
him.
That's what I was
Yeah,
looking.
exactly. See.
Pick your category.
Well, so I'm sorry. Obleep is what again?
Catchphrase, fastest finger.
Fastest. I don't know what fastest finger is though.
The millionaire thing, you put stuff in order.
Oh, I don't like that one. And then catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
We haven't done it since like episode 2.
Interesting.
God, I don't even know if I wasn't expecting someone to take it. Everybody usually skips it. Yeah, see, that's not even built.
Oh yeah, I'll just. You know what? I'll do.
No.
Order
No.
now.
All
Nope.
What do you
No,
mean? No, he doesn't
no.
have the
He
build.
picked. I'm playing this game under protest now. He picked the oh fuck thing, and now he's not doing
We
the oh fuck
can't
thing.
even do
No.
it. There's no game
No,
to
this
it.
there is a fucking game. He built
All
it.
right,
He just has to fix
ask me
it.
a
To fix the
question,
cameras
Cody.
is all.
No.
Oh, all you have to. So the game works. It's just the cameras are fucked.
Correct.
Oh, let's do it then. That's fine.
No. We're here now.
See, it's not my fault.
I'm going to protest.
Now you can protest me. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
protest
be the
the
lightning rod
judge.
of hate. I do not give a fuck.
Yeah, it's a great strategy, actually. Get on the bad side of the judges. I support this.
No, I'm not on his bad side.
Well, the judges.
I'm on your bad side. You cheated.
Yeah, but the judges, they feel sorry for me right now.
All right.
No, they don't.
Order now is like fastest finger, so there's no time element. You just have to get the order correct. You're going to be given 4 things, and you got to put them in the correct order.
All right.
Everyone you have in the right order is worth 5 points. There's no longer a 5-point bonus if you get them all, because that was too much of a point swing. That was silly. You already get 10 more points than anything else is possible. So it's either 20 points, 10 points, 5 points, or 0 points. I don't know how you get 5, but it'd be a hell of a trick.
Okay.
You can.
It's
All right.
possible.
So
If you do like the same answer more than once.
yeah, CCCC got him, which I guess you could do if you have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
It's a strategy. I don't know if it's a good one, but it is a strategy. So, 5 questions, everybody answering on whiteboards. Chat can play along as well. Here is question number 1. Put the following planets in order of size, starting with the largest. Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, Jupiter.
No, we can just do the letter, duh.
Yeah, you don't have to write out the whole answer.
Fucking answer.
As long as your letters are legible and you don't mix up your D's and B's, you can do whatever you like.
Fuck.
I have no fucking idea, so.
Well, I do have some idea, but I don't know if that's right. Oh, let me erase and restart it, Dave. You fucking idiot. All right.
All right, we have DABC, DBAC, DBCA. One of those is correct. And
That's-
it's DBCA.
Yes! You get
Sean.
fucked and you get fucked.
I
Has
switched
20
it
points.
last second.
Dave has the first 2 for 10. Cody has the first 1 for 5.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got Jupiter right.
Man,
Yeah.
I was like, I doubted myself, and I shouldn't have.
That's such an
So
interesting
wait, what's
story.
the actual answer? It was Jupiter. What was that? What did you have, Sean?
Jupiter,
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. All right, question 2. Put the following books in the order
Oof.
they were published, starting with the earliest.
Oof.
The Great Gatsby, The Catcher in the Rye, To Kill a Mockingbird, Lord of the Flies.
Shit.
Ouch. Fucking ouch.
Put the following books in the order they were published, starting with the earliest.
Total guess.
So
The Great
earliest as
Gatsby.
in the oldest.
Yes, like which one came out first? The Great Gatsby, Catcher in the Rye, To Kill a Mockingbird, Lord of the Flies.
Oh, God. And you're starting to really not be able to see mine, but I'll tell you what they are.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. All right, we have CADB, ACBD, and then BADC.
Yes.
I'm going to need to see those for a minute. The correct answer is DABC, Lord of the Flies, The Great Gatsby, Catcher in the Rye, and then To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay.
So that means Cody has 1 right,
Mhm.
and Dave has none right,
Ha!
and Sean has 2 right, A and C.
DABC, you said?
DABC. Lord of the Flies,
Yep.
The oldest?
then Great
Yep.
Gatsby, then Catcher in the Rye, then To Kill a
To
Mockingbird.
Kill a Mockingbird was the most recently
I
released of
knew.
them?
I felt confident on that one, actually. Because the author was, like, still alive. She just died recently.
I thought she was just really, really old when she died. They said a lot of bad stuff in that book.
No.
Yeah, it was in the 50s.
That was not too bad.
Yeah, that's a
That was
tough
not
one.
too bad. It's
Not
like
bad.
if like Mark Twain you were going to pull up. That one's...
Yeah,
Well, that's also bad.
every book is problematic. Let's burn them all. All right, question 3 of 5. Put the following countries in order by their total number of summer Olympic gold medals,
All time.
starting with the most.
All time? Okay.
Put the following countries in order by their total number of summer Olympic gold medals, starting with the most. Russia/Soviet Union, United States of America, Germany, or China.
I have a very clerical question.
Mm.
Do which of Germany's count? Do West and East Germany, when they are split, do they all count together?
Yes,
Fuck.
I think.
Fuck.
All right. Oh,
Based
sorry.
on-
You're waiting on me.
Based on the Wikipedia, all right, everybody's in?
Yeah.
All right, we have BDAC, BADC, DABC.
I really didn't think it was U.S. first.
Correct answer is BACD, U.S. first, then Russia, Soviet Union, then Germany, then China.
BACD, so I only got
So
one.
Dave has 2, Sean has 1, and Cody, I forgot what you had.
I had the U.S. Or I said B. DAC.
Okay,
So I only got
one
one.
right. Yep.
So is Cody historic? Is that mainly why U.S. is first? Like we used to clean
Every other
house
country,
and
every
now
other
we...
country's had like a peak of being good, and we basically been good throughout all of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
USA
just throw it.
always
Which-
near the top.
Which is
throw a
why
ton of
I
athletes
answered
at
it and asked the Germany thing, not thinking about them all being merged. I'm like, I would not have put them last if I
Okay.
had thought that through better.
Yeah, Michael Phelps has
I
like
should've-
20 on his own.
Exactly. There's just times where like if it was winter, we're not very good in the winter, but in the summer, we
Yeah.
roll up a shit ton all the time.
All right.
And China's only recently good. I should have dropped them low.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
also a
why I
question of like
should've-
you have to be good in the events that give a lot, or the fields, I guess, that give a lot of medals.
Yeah.
Like track and field has so many events that give
Yeah.
medals, whereas you get one for basketball. And yeah, the U.S. has won that, but like
Yeah.
China is really good at like ping pong and or table tennis, whatever you want to call it. But there's like 1 or 2 medals,
Yeah, it's
and they're
like,
really
there's not
good
much
at it.
there.
But they get wrecked in swimming. They don't fucking
Interesting.
get anywhere near
Yeah.
our
So
total.
that one was a tough one, I admit. But I saw it come up as a trivia question. I was like, that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting. Why not?
I don't think it was that tough. I
That
just should have
statement
thought
was
Germany
worse
better.
than anything in To Kill a Mockingbird.
All right, Sean just lost his marker, which means it's gone forever.
He's
now,
gone. He
too.
can't
I
answer.
got it.
All right, number 4. Well, there's the answers first. Whatever. Put the following Nintendo GameCube games in order of their release in North America, starting with the earliest: The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Metroid Prime. Not a big GameCube gamer there, Cody.
That's the
Starting
one-
with the
that's the
earliest.
one console I never owned and I never played. I'm gonna lose so many fucking points. right
Nintendo
now.
GameCube games in order of release in North America. No weird Japan stuff. Starting with the earliest:
Okay,
Wind Waker,
you can't say that.
Sunshine, Melee, Metroid Prime.
All right,
I
let's do
might-
some shit together.
Cody, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get any of these right.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I have
Sean's
GameCube,
over there gonna get fucking
I'm gonna
a
get
perfect
one
score.
for sure, and the rest I don't fucking know. You would think I'd be better at this.
All right, we have BACD,
Hey,
BACD, and Sean's CBDA.
No, C is first.
C is first, and Sean has all of them correct.
Shocker!
Fuck you! Fuck you!
I,
All right,
I literally
so
said you were gonna get them all. Right.
CBDA means no other points. Sean
Yeah.
just clean sweeps it.
Yeah, I literally said you were
Hell
gonna do
yeah.
that. I said that.
Melee?
I only for sure
Melee
knew
was first.
Melee because I was in a drought and all I had was Melee and no other games to play on
Yeah, it wasn't a launch title, but it was right after.
Yeah.
You know, my problem was I bought the GameCube with Wind Waker, so in my head I'm like, oh, Wind Waker was first, and then I'm like, no, it wasn't first, and I don't think so. And you think that a Mario game comes with it at launch, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
So, just for clerical purposes, Melee, December 2001. Sunshine, August 2002. Wind Waker, March 2003. Well, that was last. Prime was November 2002. Then Wind Waker, March 2003.
Wow.
All right. Last question in this round.
They've already won.
Put the following fast food restaurants in order of the number of U.S. locations as of earlier this year, starting with the most: McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Burger King. Fast food restaurants in order of the number of U.S. locations as of, I think it was like August, earlier this year, starting with the most.
I feel like I'm pretty close, which is a great recipe to get every single one wrong. If you're like kind
If
of
you
a-
shift one,
Yeah.
and it goes down.
Can
Yep.
fuck it up.
Yep.
You mean like
Yes.
I literally just
That's right. All right, let's see what we got. All right, ACDB, ACDB, ACBD. This time it's Dave and Cody that are correct.
All right.
ACDB. So 10 points for Sean, 20 apiece for Dave
Thanks.
and Cody.
Thanks to me listening to Chris explain when we did the bracket of the fast food restaurants, I knew that Wendy's was the lowest out of that, and I remember that very specifically. And McDonald's had to be first, so it was a
Yeah,
toss-up.
McDonald's definitely
Yeah,
did. have to
that
be
was like
first.
the layup, which is you at least want to have one and then try and build
Yeah.
off of it. So, okay, that brings us to the.
Subway. Is Subway still there? It was first for a while, but I thought they dropped. I can't remember.
After Jared started
Subway's like
molesting
second.
children,
I was saying,
it really.
Subway's way up there. I think it's like McDonald's, Subway, Starbucks.
For a
Taco Bell's
while,
like fifth or
Sub-
something.
I
I
mean,
think for a while Subway had taken over the lead in most locations,
Yes.
but I think they dropped back down.
if you use Flag as an example really easily, I think we actually have 3 or 4 Subways here.
Yeah.
We have 3 McDonald's.
For a while, we had a
wonder why.
Subway that was like
Is it-
300 feet apart.
Is the cost just so minimal because it's like all cold and like
I want to say that the franchise operational cost was really cheap for
Yeah.
opening Subways.
That was like it was like a business strategy. It's like just open them everywhere.
Yeah, it was
it's
just
like Geico.
Yeah, if you're like,
just
oh,
ads
I
all
have,
the time.
I have all this money. And I want to open a fast food place. Like Subway was the cheapest operating
Okay.
cost to start with.
Interesting.
And then it was also pretty popular. It's lost some popularity now because there's better sandwich places.
And
That's
the child
true.
molesting.
That's true.
Well, we don't have to talk about that. I mean, anyways, let's
It's
go to
trivia
wheel.
night, Sean. We're supposed to be keeping it light, okay?
All right.
We're already here.
We have arrived because
I kicked their. See, this is what I'm talking. Fucking killed them in that one. It barely caught up.
You really didn't kill us. You got one perfect, and then we got one perfect. So we kind of canceled you out immediately.
No, I did better on that
Nah,
one.
you really didn't do that much better.
I did the best in that category.
Yeah, and David already built up a 120-point lead on you. So you gained 10. Congratulations.
That's what I'm kind of saying though. Only 10.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Anyways.
fine with this. I actually did not do that bad today,
You know,
so I'm
it
good.
all equalizes in the wheel.
the Wheel of Destiny has all of its correct spaces. It was either last time or time before that it loaded an older version somehow. I have no idea how it did that because this is all scripted, but you can see the new and improved version of the Wheel audio, listeners. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff on there than there was before. There's minus 100s now, so you don't completely die. It hurts quite a bit.
That's a lot of minus
You know what,
100s.
Dave? A wheel don't lie. You know, like this is going to be the final arbiter
Of
Dave
what?
kicked your ass in question answering, though.
Of
That-
what?
of
What is the arbiter of?
you know, is it on my side or not? Am I in the right or am I in the wrong?
See, but Dave, you fulfilled his pre-plan of you cheated to get 365 points, and
You
now it's
did.
just up to the wheel. So
You
did what
you took
he thought he
advantage
was
of a
gonna do.
game that you know what you did. He has no response. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the wheel, Mr. Wheel.
I mean,
Dave has no response.
I use strategy and knowledge of the questions being asked to amass points.
That is what a little weasel would say.
I mean, he did the smart thing, and he took the category in which you could get double points on the really high
Well, he took
scoring
the
thing right
game
away.
that you get the most points.
Yeah,
That's- you know,
that was
but
a very
he-
smart move. I
He's
have to give him credit.
manipulative. That's what it
Remember
is.
when it wasn't my first choice to do
Yeah,
that?
he was manipulative. Yeah. That's what he wants you to think.
Manipulative.
I do like the idea of contestants having to, like, butter up the wheel before this round. Like,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
please,
doing.
Mr. Wheel, please.
Mr. Wheel, please.
Also, remember that Sean, in my very, very first round, after he always complains that, I would say I got the most points in every other round I don't get, how he got the least amount of points and said my round was the hardest.
Yeah. But then I got the most points in like 2 other rounds, and you know you don't see it there.
You should be a little
275.
upset that I'm beating you. I don't think you're upset enough about
Well,
that.
because you also took advantage of my worst game. That's worth the most points. That's you know what the wheel.
I was
sees-
last in the
wheel-
pecking order of that game.
the
I
wheel
was at the
sees
biggest
all.
disadvantage, and you still failed.
The wheel sees everything, Cody. We're gonna find out. Look, if I get a bunch of bankruptcies, then the wheel
I've already won.
has spoken.
To me, I've already won. I beat you in the actual answering thing, and it's great.
That's perfect. So when I win the overall game, you will have won, and I will have
I
won.
want
and
you. I
everybody's
don't
happy.
want Dave to win. He keeps winning.
Right.
So I want me to win, and I've already won.
That's what
so
our
I've checked
winning
that
condition
box.
is the same.
Yes.
That's perfect. for
Fuck
me.
Dave. That's the answer. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
History in the making, Mr. Wheel. Please.
Did I just throw
You
them-
call it Mr. Wheel like it's Miss Minutes, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
That's fine.
I don't think it's that far. What
I
did
like
you
that.
say, Dave? What
Did
asinine
I
fucking
just,
statement
like,
did you just make?
throw the next game and not get a single one right and get a 0?
You can if you want to.
You can still win the wheel.
Still gonna go in the-
If you did that
Yeah.
and then you stole,
Yeah.
fucking
it's
laugh
you know
so
it's going to go in the history books as a loss. So if you want to do that, Dave, go for it.
But would you stop your bitching?
Oh no, I mean not if you cheat. Not if you cheat. That's all it is.
If I cheat to get 0?
Yeah.
Dave, if you go in and hack the wheel to hit steal every time after you got a 0, you definitely cheated.
Yeah, it's like a thief. He's like, I swear I won't steal all of this year. It's like, okay, well, you know, the history speaks for itself. I don't know what to
even
tell
know
you.
what that meant.
If you're once a thief, always a thief. You know what it means. Mr. Wheel, more importantly, knows what it means.
That's Mr. Wheel, sir, to you.
Sir Wheel.
No, don't speak for the wheel.
He's been knighted.
Now you're being
actually.
weird. Now you're speaking for the wheel.
Can we go now?
Sure.
Awesome.
All right, so for the viewers, you can see what's going on with the wheel. Some good stuff, mostly good stuff, some bad stuff. Everybody starts with 2 spins, but you have a chance to earn more. 5 true-false questions.
Oh, that's right.
This is game number
Yeah.
8. It's been here every time, so it's just a reminder for folks who might be new. So,
I forgot.
5 true-false questions. We'll blow through those, see how many you get right. You'll get to add those as spins, because, again, spins are almost always positive, but there's always that chance they won't be. So, true-false question number 1. Luke Skywalker is the only character mentioned by name in the famous opening text crawl at the start of the 1977 movie Star Wars. Luke Skywalker is the only character mentioned by name in the famous opening crawl at the start of Star Wars. Question 2. Though it was still under construction at the time, John Adams was the first U.S. president to live in the White House. True or false? Though it was still under construction at the time, John Adams was the first U.S. president to live in the White House.
John Adams.
Question 3. According to legend, President Teddy Roosevelt is credited with inspiring the Maxwell House slogan, "Good to the last drop."
What is this president shit? So many presidents.
President Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
And wait till you get to the next one about President Periodic Table.
President Darth Vader to you.
According to legend, President Teddy Roosevelt is credited with inspiring the Maxwell House slogan, "Good to the last drop."
I thought you were asking a new question.
Yeah.
No.
You know what? Not just another president. We're going back to Teddy Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm. Question 4. After nitrogen and oxygen, the third most abundant gas in the air is neon. True or false? After nitrogen, President Nitrogen, and President Oxygen, the third most abundant gas in the air is President Neon.
Mr. President.
Mr. President. And question 5. Eventually revealing the puzzle General Hospital, the first letter Vanna White ever revealed on Wheel of Fortune was a T. True or false? Now the question is that a head game? Is it a T because it's true? Or is it a T to trick you because it's false? Eventually revealing the puzzle General Hospital, because back in the day, Wheel of Fortune had such basic bitch puzzles.
That one's like so tricky though, because it's like, was that even the first puzzle? Was it
letter,
even
Vanna
like,
White ever
yeah,
revealed?
yeah.
It was-
It could all be false.
That's right.
I really hope I'm right on this.
Was Vanna even the host back then? Nobody knows.
Now all it takes is one detail to be wrong. All right.
Yeah, it's like Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. Did it really happen?
Dave went 5 falses. It was 5 trues last time, if I'm not mistaken. Cody has false, true, false, false, true, and Sean false, false, true, true, false.
So we're all over the board.
Yep, we'll go one by one. Luke Skywalker is not the only character mentioned by name in the opening crawl. The only character who's in that is Princess Leia.
Yeah, I was like, at least it's her.
John Adams was the first U.S. president to live in the White House.
Fuck.
It wasn't finished yet, but he moved in. Teddy Roosevelt, accordingly to legend, did help inspire the Maxwell House slogan, "Good to the last drop." Man loved his coffee.
You think Chris is so basic he'd go 5 falses again? Dave, you idiot.
After nitrogen and oxygen, the third most abundant gas in the air is argon,
Oh.
not neon.
Ooh.
And
Thank you, AP Chemistry.
the first letter Vanna ever revealed was the T in General Hospital.
Yeah, 4 out of 5.
Ooh.
So that's
2
Just
out of
still
5.
kicking Sean's ass.
2 out of 5.
That's 4 spins for Cody,
Mr. Spin.
2 spins for Sean.
That's Mr. Spin. Okay.
Mr. Spin.
And
I'm
2
not gonna lie,
spins for Dave.
I'm in trouble.
Okay. So, just as a reminder, or for people who are new, everybody is forced to take their first 2 spins. That's just to keep things spicy. So we're just going to go around and everybody's going to see the results of those. And then they're going to start going to that black column, the earned column, and deciding one by one if they want to keep their spins and keep going or pass them. If you pass, it goes to the players with the most spins. If you are the player with the most spins, it goes to the player with this. Yes, if you're the player with the most spins, it goes to the player in second place. I said that all completely wrong.
I think you did. That's okay.
If you're the player in first place,
Yes.
and you pass your spins, it goes to the player in second place. Otherwise, the second and third place players pass them to the player in the lead.
Yes.
So you'll have to make that decision. When they're passed, they're forced to be taken. If you hit it like a bankrupt or something, then they can flip to the earned column. We'll get to that if it ever happens.
Cody, did you know that it was argon or just that it was not neon?
I knew it wasn't neon for
Okay.
sure. But
Just curious.
Argon, I would have assumed was in the top 5.
Maybe I just need to take AP Chemistry. Anyways, let's get the show on the road. So
I am 100% serious when I'm citing that.
So
being
does
correct.
Dave go first because he has the most points, or does Cody go first because he has the most spins?
We start with Dave. That's
My name is
that's the
Mr.
leader's
Spin.
advantage coming into the final round.
Okay.
So we go Dave,
Okay.
then Cody, then Sean is the order because that's where they came into the round. It's sort of the
Great.
advantage. In some ways, that's more important than the actual point spread.
Dave, when you see your life falling apart in front of your eyes right now, just remember,
Also,
wheel don't
fuck
lie.
me. I'm backwards. Sean goes first. It's last to first.
Last
That's
to
the
first.
advantage. Is
Oh, cool.
Dave gets to see what everybody else has done
So,
first.
Sean, when you watch your life fall
No,
apart
no.
in front of your eyes
you
right
guys,
now.
you guys are going to eat crow here very soon. You'll see.
So,
I'm rubbing my hat. It's good luck.
Sean, then Cody, then Dave. We're taking our 2 forced spins, and here is Sean's first spin.
All right, here we go. Let's knock out the big stuff off the board right away. 15, pretty good.
Big stuff. The real big stuff.
It's a big space, so it makes the bankrupts more likely, I guess.
All right, I'm almost caught up with Cody,
Okay, Cody, your first spin that is forced.
who hasn't even spun yet.
Well, the rich get richer as far as spins go.
Nice. But you have to take
40
it
points
now,
and a
right?
spin. No,
no?
it just gets added to his bank.
Okay.
It's in my bank.
Okay.
I know the
Dave,
rules.
your first forced spin. There's so many spaces on this now. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh, it almost got very interesting very
Damn.
quickly. Dodge the minus 100, just 30 points, but hey, better than the alternative.
Yeah, the wheel's not going to blow his wad on the first fucking round.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
too
boy
soon.
wheel.
All right,
How can you tell it's a boy
It
wheel?
doesn't have to be a boy. To
Why are you
blow
gendering it? You said
his or her
his
wad.
load though,
The
or
universal
what?
his.
right.
The universal his.
Yeah, you know, like his or her kind of thing.
Okay, Sean's second forced spin.
Ow.
Didn't quite get to 50 in a spin.
Stop
25.
taking all the really big spaces, you asshole.
I know.
No, he's making it
Yeah,
scary
see?
because every time the bankrupts get a little
Exactly.
bit bigger. Okay, Cody, your second forced
You
spin.
just got to have faith, Cody. And I have faith that the bankrupt is what Dave is going to hit.
Well, that's sad.
Oh, it just ticked
Oh!
over
Well,
to the
that's-
minus 100.
That's very sad.
Missing the 100. That drops Cody into last place, but he does have
That's-
the most spins.
That's very sad.
Dave, your last forced spin, and then we'll start talking decision
The
making.
wheel is feeling this simpatico between us.
Steal 10. Who would you like to steal 10 points from? From Sean.
That motherfucker.
He knows. He knows.
Okay,
He knows what's coming for him.
so we are done with the forced spins. Dave's in the lead with 405. Sean has 305. Cody has 240 after taking that hit. But there's a lot of ways to go yet. We go back to Sean. 2 spins. 305 second place.
Yeah, man, I have to spin.
He's spinning.
And the wheel is going to reward me anyway. So, like, it's all gravy. The big old 20.
Well,
I was hoping.
it was
I
sneaking
really
up on the minus 100,
No,
so I
had
guess.
faith. I had faith.
Okay, Cody, 240, but 5
Spin.
spins. He's spinning.
You have to spin. Dave is in an interesting spot. We are not in an interesting spot, though.
Yes.
Steal 30. It just ticked off the 150. That's one of the bigger numbers out there, but steal 30. Who'd you like to steal 30 points from?
I mean, it seems obvious. It has to be from Dave.
I know.
I
That would
declare
make
that
sense,
I
yes.
declare that
Yeah.
I want Dave to lose.
Beyond just that being the best move, it's also you swore like a blood oath.
I did
So-
say I really thought about taking it from Sean to fuck him over.
You
but-
can, but it's not going to matter because Dave's going to hit the bankruptcy. So
You're
Well,
right.
I gotta
Dave,
spin.
375, 2 spins. He's spinning.
Too much
You should
going
have
on, I gotta
passed.
spin.
You should have passed.
Mm-mm.
It's in the safe part of the board.
okay, all right, okay.
25 and a spin. Keeps him at 2 spins, but up to 400 points. Back to Sean. 325, second place, 1 spin.
Oh, I have to spin. This is my last spin for now.
Lots of stuff still out
And I
there.
gotta erase
Double
it from the
spins,
board.
Triple spins.
Oh,
It just
Woo!
misses the bankrupt. It's 45 points, brings him to 370, which is not a
I
bad
would've
number with how
done
many
the
spins
rock-
are
I
out
would've
there.
done, like the Rocky celebration thing around the room.
I know.
That would have been amazing.
I would have jumped off. We're on the second floor. There's a balcony right here. It's perfect for me.
Woo! The bankrupts have gotten to be the regular text size now, so
Yeah.
they're
Cool.
growing. All right. Sean's
Spin.
out of spins, but not necessarily done because there's always passes or plus spins, so we'll see for now. Cody, 270, third place, 4 spins.
I would like to spin.
Someone's
please.
doing advanced metrics where they're like, you can click spin. If you can, at the point where you can read bankruptcy, that's when you stop. Like that's the point where you drop out.
Steal 20 as we keep
Ooh.
Robin Hooding.
Oh,
Who'd you like to take
baby.
20 points from?
I would like to take it from Dave, please. Thank you.
Sean's gonna come back in this motherfucker.
So,
Alright.
Dave,
sure
you're
am.
ahead by 10 points.
You can't fight the wheel, Dave.
Still 2 spins because you just got one.
Mr. Wheel.
Mr. Wheel. Mr. Wheel.
I guess
Please,
that's
Mr.
Mr.
Wheel.
Wheel, please.
I guess that's when you gendered him by starting to call him
I
Mr.
guess,
Wheel.
It's also fair.
He's going to spin.
He has to spin.
Not ahead by enough.
Oh, he's gonna steal it back.
Ooh.
Well, a steal 20.
No.
But- Yeah, it gets interesting, huh?
mm.
You're going to 400. The question is who you taking 20 points from?
I gotta take it from the guy with the spins.
Yes, that's what you have to do.
Okay, so he takes it from Cody, who drops back to 270. Sean has no spins at the moment, so we go back to Cody, 270, third place, 3 spins.
Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning.
Never stop.
Never stop spinning.
Never not spinning. Okay, 50 points. Good because it's a big number, but also because it's a big space. So everything that's left is going to get a little bit spicier. It comes off the board. We go back to Dave. 400 points. First place. 1 spin. Because of the spin deficit, he's faced with Cody having a couple left no matter what he does here.
What's the biggest number on there?
Dave,
add?
pass it to me and let me spin
There's a
and beat
150
you.
on the board.
150,
It's a
okay.
smaller space.
The fates have decreed it.
Oh, I see. It's stuck between steel 30
You've got
and...
2 100s. All 3 of the double and triple spins are
spin.
there.
I'll spin.
Oh, he's
If
gonna
there's
spin.
switch on
He's
there.
spinning.
Dave.
All 4 bankrupts are still
Oh, what I like
here.
even more is now you've done my job for me.
Well, he's safe.
Fuck.
40 points. So we now have a target number. Dave has 440 points. He's out of spins. Cody has
This
2
gets
spins
real
left.
interesting. If Cody gets the 100 now, this gets real interesting.
It could certainly get interesting. Cody, 3rd place, 320, 2 spins.
Yeah, I'd stop to spin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This one's going to determine a lot of what happens with this last spin. And it's a 50 plus a spin,
my
so it's even more
God.
complicated now.
Hmm.
So you maintain 2 spins. You were the only player with spins left. You are now tied with Sean in second, but you have 2 spins left. If you pass, they go to Dave.
What happens if Sean and I tie at 370?
It's a good question.
Because there's a temptation to pass these, and they go to Dave, correct?
Yes.
They would go to Dave.
They will be forced to take them.
Because I'm exactly
But
even with Sean.
what is better odds? I would think you, as
It is-
interested as I am in
It
that,
is more likely that I can pull 70 points off of 2 spins, but I could also just bankrupt and then lose.
You could.
For the listeners, there are still 3 minus 100s on the board. Only 1 was hit by Cody, as it turns out.
Of course.
4 bankrupts, but everything else is positive. There's a 150, there's a 100, there's,
would be hilarious.
there's 1 more plus spin.
if you pass to Dave and he gets a steal,
Yeah,
that becomes very interesting
exactly. I will spin.
Okay.
too. And that's the right call. And when you bankrupt,
I've already
I'm
hit
very
bankrupt
sorry.
before when I win this games, and I'm
That's
like,
true.
all right, that's fine, whatever.
That's true.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
It is 100 points. That puts Cody in the lead, 470. He's got 30
Oh,
points
boy.
on
Spin!
Dave.
Spin!
100
spin what?
Spin!
on
Okay. Oh, you're taking your fate in your own hands. Yeah.
Yeah, because, okay, so
Yeah.
so I'm looking around, and I mean, the minus 100s are, there's all the, but there's so many other ways he can get an extra spin on the 2 times and all that shit. And there, I mean, 30 is just not enough. There's literally a 35 and a 40 and a 30 are all gigantic. Like, I need him to be, like, what's the way I win here? He either hits a bankrupt or he gets the 20.
20,
Or I guess
25.
the steel 10 doesn't do enough.
Steel 10 doesn't do enough.
If you spin
Plus spin doesn't end the game. He'd still be
anything that's
trailing.
not those minus 100s or the bankrupts, which I know, but like the 25, you win, right? Like it doesn't need to
That's
be
my
big.
point. Is
The
I'm
only,
looking at,
the
I'm
only
looking
other
at,
thing he doesn't win on is the plus spin, but that just brings him right back to where
Right.
we were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
so yes, I spin.
He's spinning. He's taking matters into his own hands. This is for the game.
Now, if he gets another spin here, I didn't see. I'm sure they're on the board
He's
somewhere.
safe. It is on
That's it.
Steel 10. Who would you like to steal 10 points
Cody,
from?
I would like to steal 10 from
Sean, to fuck him.
Dave.
Doesn't matter.
Dave took money from me.
That's
or
good.
points
Make
from
the
me.
margin more decisive.
Yes, I want to win by more.
Steel 10.
See, but now we've had a guest win 2 of the last 3 games,
And I had a
believe.
minus 100.
I think 2 of the last 4. But yeah,
2 of the last
they
4?
had been
Okay.
shut out, I think, the first 5 episodes.
Yeah.
A minus
Damn,
100.
Cody.
There he
Mr.
is.
Spin.
Good
That-
job.
I called myself
Mis-
Mr. Spin.
Mr. Spin,
You
that's
got-
it.
see,
Mr. Wheel was like, I'm kind of into it, but Mr. Spin, he liked it more.
You got the most true falses in it. 1 out this time.
It-
Sometimes it's
That's true.
dangerous with all the bankrupts.
Yep.
This new wheel I'm very happy with. Not that I thought the first one was bad, but these minus 100s are just enough to make you think about it without just being like, well, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You hit the bankrupt. The only way you can come back is other people hit the bankrupt. You hit the minus 100, there's still ways to do it.
And I still won.
And you took your fate in your own hands, though.
I
You
know.
didn't pass it. You just were like, I'm going to spin, and I'm going to live
So
with it
what
either
did I
way.
land on right there to get that? It was the steel 10. So Dave would have.
Steel 10.
I would have won
Steel
either.
10.
If I had passed to Dave, I still would have won.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, assuming that it is, the next click is the same no matter who does
Clicks
it.
are clicks.
It's
They're all
supposed to be
the same.
random, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not random. It's pre-programmed.
By
It's-
Chris.
It's
hacked
all
it.
scripted.
I actually
but
hacked it.
even if it wasn't, like, the next click was going to be like that one. There's nothing that we did to, like,
That's what I'm
change the
saying.
yeah.
input.
No matter what, if I had passed to Dave and it was still ended up being a steel 10, I still would have won because
Yeah.
it wasn't anything
Which
drastic.
Dave also can feel better about, just in the sense that like it didn't matter. So he can't be like, well, what if I had spun and then
Nope.
this happened?
Yeah.
And- well, we have our second guest win. Our first win for Cody. He goes 1 for 3, which is a pretty good batting average.
It's better than me. Like two for
2 for 8.
fucking
That's
8.
250, which is still a decent batting average in today's baseball.
Yeah.
But
I mean, what's 500 in today's baseball? Shohei Ohtani over here.
yeah, he wishes. He's gonna get $500 million though, so there's that.
That's true.
Chad is excited for Cody.
Oh,
Daisy
he
and
earned
Peter,
it. He earned it.
happy.
He played a good game.
I'm very satisfied with this.
You played a good game, Cody.
Ba-da-ba-da.
You were not like coming in third place, limping along, and then like we all just hit bankrupts.
No,
You
I earned
won.
my win.
You earned
I'm
it.
proud.
You did.
No bankrupts too. That might be the first time.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
4 of them
that's
now.
actually true. Yeah.
They're a little bit less percentage of the wheel, even though there's a 4th bankrupt space. But still, I mean, we've hit at least 1 every game, I think.
So when's
I
like
know
next
what happened.
trivia ish? You plan or you
50 episodes.
you prepare it and then we do it. But like, what are we thinking? Like sometime in January?
These typically happen about every 3 months, not really on purpose, just by the way it's worked out.
Okay.
We did one in August, we did one in April, we did one in January. So like, it's around that span. I could have one ready sooner. Probably not till the new year though, because, and we're going to talk about this in a minute,
yeah,
but the
let's
rest
do
of the
that.
year is kind of planned out. So it'll be at least January for sure. Yes.
Yeah. Dave, remind me, why are we pushing back the episode 600? Because we should talk about that.
Well, it hasn't been talked about at all yet. So, Chris, why don't you introduce this, and then I'd give Sean the floor to shit on me.
To be fair, I meant we should talk about episode 600.
Yes.
Yes.
Secondarily, we should talk about how you're fucking it. But that's second.
We'll get there though. First
Yeah.
and foremost is 600. Then Dave fucking the pooch.
Yes.
So, episode 600 is next week, and I'll put some stuff about this on the community page and maybe even on the site just to make sure there's eyes on it, and we'll also do some word of mouth because I want as much viewer participation as possible. It's always awesome having you guys around just for trivia nights, one of our better attended shows because you guys can play along. Well, next week everybody can play along for real because next week is also trivia.
Oh, nice.
Not in this format, not with these games, but something similar. There is going to be a Jeopardy-esque one. There is going to be a Family Feud-esque one, but the difference is you'll be able to play along on your mobile devices or your computer. And so
Cool.
will our contestants here. Now, there are going to be prizes as well.
Yes.
And again, what's nice is we can see everybody who's playing. I'm going to be able to pull up a leaderboard and be like, oh, there's Maisie. She's in 5th place. She's rising after that round. Oh, there's Doug. He got every answer right. That's cool. Like, we're going to see all of your point totals next week. The only downside is the show has to start at 9 p.m. I know that's getting late for some folks, but Sean, you have the floor.
Yeah, Dave just fucked it. He knew we were doing episode 600, and he's like, my job. And we're like, well, Dave, it's okay. You know, we understand you have to go. It's a dinner thing. Like, you have to, or am I allowed to say this, Dave, actually? I can, right?
I mean, I have a work dinner.
Yeah, work dinner. And I was like, you know, most jobs, they'll allow you to be like, I have a hard stop. And Dave's like, no, I can't do a hard stop. So 9 o'clock, it is what it is. He is committed to 9. So if he goes past 9, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to
I
fucking
can
lose
apparently
it.
just play from my phone anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, but we want you here. Look, I said, who is the one? I just maybe beat Chris to it. But early on, I was like, that's okay. We have to have Dave on the show. We can't, like, do it without him. That was me. And then what happened? You fucked me in trivia. I should have just kept my fucking mouth to myself. That's what happened.
Are we playing as
You
individuals
know-
or in teams?
Individuals.
Individuals.
I was just curious. I was
I
curious. I
just
was
I
trying
just
to
love-
be happy.
I really just love the idea that Sean cannot function without me as his foil. So, like, if I'm not there, he's like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like Batman, and you're like not the Joker because he's too. You're like Calendar Man. Yeah, yep. Like
I don't know how we settled on that.
Like a foil. Well, I know why, because Calendar Man is fucking
See, I
lame.
was gonna go with Condiment King.
Who's the most goddamn vanilla, boring Batman villain? And I think you got to go with like either the polka dot guy or Calendar Man.
There is literally a Batman villain named Calendar.
Yeah, I mean, you got
Yeah.
Chris and I got there somehow. We didn't
the
just
rogues
both.
gallery of Batman villains is only a little bit ahead of like Spider-Man's because there's a good top few and then it starts to trail off pretty
See,
significantly.
if Calendar Man was in the real world, he'd be scary. In the Batman world, not so much. But anyways,
Dave, you need to look up Condiment King if you think Calendar Man's bad.
Yeah.
At least Calendar Man's like kills people on holidays and shit. There's some actual darkness to it.
Yeah.
Condiment King just squirts mustard on people.
So episode 600, Dave. Episode 600. We're all gonna play. If I win, it's worth 2. Actually, 2 wins. If I don't win, though, you know, it is as it always is. Has been.
You can manipulate the game whatever way you want. The wheel will know.
The wheel will know. The wheel has spoken. The wheel liked Cody. You know what? But Cody played a solid game, and the wheel respected. Game respects game.
And he didn't
As
pass
I
the
always
spin.
say.
And the wheel was like, all right,
Yeah,
bet.
that was it. That was a big one.
Now we know it didn't matter. But still, in principle.
I have a question.
Okay.
Why is Condiment Man wearing underwear outside his pants?
Condiment King.
Yeah, I mean, why is Superman doing it?
He's royalty. Okay, it's
No,
Condiment
no.
King.
I'm just saying, like, Superman, at least it's like red. This is literally like tidy whities. You can see the
Yeah,
lines
yeah, right.
of...
Well, the animated
Like,
series made some choices. Okay.
Not all of them were successful. And that's why it was an S tier.
Yeah. All right. So
So that'll be next week. Please join us. If
Will
you're
it?
listening-
Will it be next week?
it will
If
be
you're-
next week. It'll just be late.
Yeah, it's going to be an hour later, 9 p.m. Arizona time. That's 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. We'll put reminders up on the community page and on the site. And, of course, you'll also be able to tell a couple hours before because it'll say, hey, it's in X hours and X minutes. So you'll be able to tell. I know it's a little late and I apologize, but we'd like everybody to join us.
I apologize.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope you're
right.
bringing
I'm
dinner
not
for everyone,
apologizing for
Dave.
shit.
Sure. I'll have it right here in front of me.
Yeah.
You can see it.
I
You
want
can
all.
share it.
I want all the leftovers.
Fucking mail it to me.
And by the way, why can't the episode just wait a week to accommodate Dave's dumbass schedule?
We
because
tried. We tried.
the month of December, which I don't think we've talked about on air, is going to be a massive Nintendo video game tier list.
Yeah.
Huge, humongous. So that's going to take up all 4 weeks of December because we kind of liked what we did last year where we had a bigger thing that just covered the holidays and gave us some flexibility for the holidays. So, like, that's what's coming in December. We certainly couldn't put that in 3 weeks because there's no way in hell. It's going to be hard to fit into 4. But so that's the plan. Episode 600 next week, and then 601 to 604 are all going to be that in December. And then the first episode we do in January, which is not the first week of January, as always, is our best of the year before.
I've worked so hard. No offense to anybody, I could carry the entire episode by myself this year. I worked that hard.
Yeah.
And I won't, and it'll be more fun to have everybody. But I put in a lot of work on it. It's my favorite episode of the year. I say that every time. I love it. I'm excited.
And you put in some work and not give me shit for my choices. Like,
It depends if your choices are good or not. That's all.
Dave, that's part of his
Yeah.
prep is finding a way to hate on everything else. So if you say that thing is good, Sean has a script already ready to say why it's not.
I
good.
also will say, already going into it, the fact that you're the TV guy, and I know I've watched more TV than you have this year, that it hurts a little bit already. Your cred, you're starting behind the 8 ball.
I mean, you're going to agree with my number one, I think. I think you'll agree with my number one.
He hasn't watched it yet.
I don't think I will, but we're gonna find out,
I know
Dave.
it's not actually the Orville.
No, that was last year.
Right.
I don't think I am gonna agree with your number
To be
one.
fair, I'm
but
the
we
video
can
game
see.
guy, and you've played more video games than I have, but it is close.
So what this is coming
yeah,
down to
yeah,
is Sean's had the most free time this year.
No, that's
And
not
so-
necessarily. Well, it is and it isn't.
I will
guarantee
He walked back
at least amount of
this.
free time.
Well, because you have kids, that automatically is
I will say, I went back and looked just to double check. Like, it is literally the first episode of the year since we started doing it in 2018. Just every year like clockwork. So Sean was kind of like, well, there's so much to get to. And I'm like, that might just be part of the story for the year then.
Yeah,
There's
and it
gonna
could
be
be.
2 Game of the Year nominees I won't even have a chance to touch, and that sucks. But, like, what am I going to do? There's so many this year. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's the blueprint. Next week, that's the big one. Make sure you're there, 9 p.m. Arizona time. The last reminder, we'll put some out beforehand. But please join us. Prizes, play alongside. Everybody can participate because I ran out of decades of music to do, so we needed to try something new, and I found a cool platform for it. So please tune in next week. Again, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Arizona time. We'll
9
see you
a.m.,
there.
We're going all day.
Yes, it's a marathon. It's a long episode. Dave's never going to make his dinner. That's the end of this episode. In between shows, you can find us at our website, objectionnetwork.com or youtube.com/objectionnetwork. See you next week for